many of you may have done with in yoga. It is cat-cow, but I do it a little bit differently. Most of us have a lot of range of motion and movement through our middle part of the back when we are arched. So I do it a little bit differently to help us get a little bit more of a long curve through the low back area. So we will do that a little bit differently. Now when we're doing cat-cow, one of the things I want you guys, or both of the techniques, still be mindful of any discomfort. We're going to be doing multiple repetitions. This isn't our myofascial stretching of holding. So we will be going through motion. Sometimes, especially if your spine is tight, it can feel a little bit pinchy or have a little bit of discomfort. What I'm going to encourage is just go right to that point and then rock through the range of motion. And we should be then getting to a point where each time that you go through the motion, you're going to probably notice that you have a little bit more mobility. So then allow yourself to go into that motion. So we are going to start with cat-cow. So all you need is a comfortable floor space. This could be done in your bed if you are more comfortable. But what we're going to do is be in 4-point position. So our knees are going to be right underneath our hips and our hands are right underneath our shoulders. Now again, what I usually will see when people do this with more of a yoga practice is they're going to press, when they're going into cat, they're going to press into their hands and then they're going to get an excessive kind of curve through that middle part of the thoracic area. Most of us, like I said, have a pretty good amount of motion there. We are limited more when we come down and go into extension. So we're going to emphasize that through our thoracic area. And then when we're going up into our cat, we are going to be trying to get a little bit more of a length and curve through our lumbar or low back area. So we're going to first go into cow, and if you want to watch a couple of repetitions, you can. So what we're going to do when we go into cow, so that is when we're going into more of our extension. I like to imagine that I'm kind of leading from my sternum or my breastbone, and my sternum and my breastbone is kind of dropping down and forward, creating an extension. And then when I go back up into my cat, I'm going to almost imagine that my belly button is just kind of drawing towards my spine, coming up, creating a little bit more of a length through our lumbar area. Again, when we go into cow, let that pelvis roll forward and our chest drops down and forward. Head can come up into an extension and then draw that belly button up. As the pelvis rolls under, head comes down. And then going down into cow again. And I like to just go through the range of motion to what is comfortable for my time. Sometimes I do end up spending a little bit more time in each phase. If I'm feeling a little bit more comfortable in a certain position, I may just hang out there for a little bit. So again, when we're going into our cat, we are drawing our belly button up. Most of us from a traditional yoga standpoint would push into the hands, getting an excessive arch through our middle part of the back. But what we really want to do is create length through the entire spine. So draw that belly button upward, tail tucks under, and then as we're dropping down, pelvis is rolling forward, chest is going down and forward, head is coming up. If you want to incorporate breath with this, which I find to be very beneficial, we're going to inhale when we're going into our cow. We're going to exhale when we're going into our cat. Inhale with cow and exhale with our cat. Again, I like to maybe do, hands up. I like to maybe do 5 to 7 repetitions, whatever is comfortable. And then I like to kind of just see how my body is feeling. If I need to do a little bit more, I'll do a little bit more. As always, if you have any thoughts or questions, please don't hesitate to comment or reach out to us. We're here to definitely help.